mental exercise. Try to hold polar opposite things in your head at the same time. Because we do all view a photo that, depending on the time of day, depending on who you are, depending on the person, it appears to be a different color. Brains even interpret color, visuals themselves, dramatically different from person to person. When you have concepts and ideas and facts, polar opposite things. It's your perception that they're polar opposites. Of course, there are truths you would hope that both hold logic and reason in frame. If there's any merit to them at all, A/B test and focus on merits of both. Also signal the flaws in both argument, or both concepts. Find the best of both worlds, put it together, come to a newer truth, an updated truth. The truth lies in between or on one of those specific points. It is cognitively taxing to hold contradictions in your head. It is confusing, it is disorienting, cognitive dissonance. Your brain has an idea, you have an idea, and it's telling you, this is right. How can this be wrong? I was so convinced it was right. And you just go, I don't want to accept it. Maybe it's right. Maybe it's wrong, but I don't even want to accept it. That's the first response. I disagree. We want to naturally disagree because we already have a stable confirmation of the way things are. And the more that we run the same idea through our neural pathways, through our brain, the more confirmation bias takes hold. You want to be a knowledge addict, a truth seeker. It is important to get used to holding two polar opposites. It doesn't have to be polar opposites. Hold two seeming opposites in your head at the same time. Get used to that. It'll make thinking a little easier, especially when information seems to be conflicting. Sometimes we get into a right think and wrong think attitude. When you're doing this exercise, you need to be aware that you're holding two polar opposites in your head. With double think, you're just holding this contradiction in your head and you're following through based on